You got to meet Zendaya.
Yes, I did.
And that's a big... that was such a big deal for you. Why was that such a big deal?
I mean, who's not obsessed with Zendaya?
No.
Can you believe that Zendaya is actually a jealous type? Yeah, you heard that right. Our girl was not happy that her boyfriend, Tom Holland, had to kiss his co-star, Daisy, in the new movie Chaos Walking. If you haven't watched the movie yet, you definitely should. At least to see Tom Holland on the big screen once again. But we have to warn you that seeing Tom kiss someone other than Zendaya might hurt you a little. So let's figure out what really happened here. What is Chaos Walking about? The film is based on the novel The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness and tells the story of a world where all women disappeared from society and men are able to transmit their thoughts to everybody around them. Sounds like a really interesting and unusual story, and it comes even more interesting when Todd, played by Tom Holland, and Viola, played by Daisy, a woman who crash lands on their planet, makes an action-packed escape from Aaron, who is actually a paranoid preacher. David plays the role of Aaron, and in one of the interviews, Daisy recalled one of the scenes that impressed her. The thing that's funny with David is he is literally the nicest man, and then he becomes genuinely terrifying, so that was quite scary. And the water is churning, and I'm trying to hang on to a boat, and for a minute I was thinking, am I dying? No, I'm okay. The actress recalled that filming the movie wasn't easy, and you can see that the scenes in the movie are really crazy. The rapid stuff was really dangerous, she added, and a stunt double was necessary. But all of that stuff of me coming off and David being a scary person and then the fight, I did a lot of that. There was someone who very kindly was thrown into a wall, so I didn't have to be. It's one of those things where I end up taking the glory for someone else being battered on my behalf. In fact, 2 of my stunt doubles were men. I was like, yes babes, you do your thing and make me look like a better Viola. Even though the movie seemed quite interesting and filled with cool moments, it did not impress critics as there were too many issues. This is weird because Chaos Walking is everything to be successful. An interesting plot, a professional director, an awesome cast, and a large studio budget. However, it gained only 21% on Rotten Tomatoes. The film performed not as expected in theaters, and one of the main reasons was that the premiere of Chaos Walking was postponed several times. Of course, Chaos Walking wasn't the only movie that struggled during the pandemic, but it kind of looks like the never-ending film release delay turned the movie onto another unfortunate project and was pushed to get released during the height of COVID-19's initial surge. This influenced the box office a lot since not many people were able to watch the movie on the big screen. Also, we all know that the reputation of pandemic movies was not super cool, and this factor also influenced the film's success. If you're wondering about numbers, Chaos Walking gained $13.3 million of a domestic gross upon its release in 2021, which was a huge disappointment. However, in 2022, box office was a bit better, but still wasn't enough to be called successful. Another problem is that the concept of the story was not used in the movie as it was expected by the audience. Despite the fact that the question of gender equality is very serious and Chaos Walking is mostly just played off as comic relief. There was one scene with Tom Holland's character where we saw the way the concept works when he struggled to control his thoughts when he contacted another man from his village, but it obviously wasn't enough as the concept was never explored any further. You might be wondering how come with such a great cast the movie didn't become fantastically successful. The thing is that the audience got used to seeing Tom Holland in MCU movies, so the fact that he played the role in Chaos Walking didn't cause more interest among general audiences. Indeed, Tom Holland is talented and he has a huge fan base, but the script of the movie was messy and many people left scratching their heads. A movie's quality and poor reception are much more influential than its cast. Another thing that didn't really make many people wait for Chaos Walking was the fact that they knew they would see Tom Holland in Spider-Man No Way Home movie. As far as for Daisy, she became less attractive to her fans after she appeared in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, and the reception of the movie was kinda poor. After seeing her there, we assume people had a lack of interest to see her in the next role. Those who did watch Chaos Walking quickly realized its flaws and deterred others from seeing it. Of course, it's easy to blame the pandemic or other factors like this, but the main problem was centered on the flaws that made Chaos Walking unenjoyable to watch. One of the factors is also romance between Tom Holland and Daisy's characters, Todd and Viola. Their relationship seems almost unbelievable believable, but we can't fully blame the actors for it. Both of them are talented actors, but it turned out it was extremely hard for Tom and Daisy to create a strong on-screen chemistry. Many fans assume that's because Tom Holland is madly in love with Zendaya, and he couldn't repeat the on-screen success he had with his girlfriend with another woman. On the other hand, there is also a fault in the script since Todd and Viola undergo the same arguments and resolutions time and time again. No one likes repetitive scenes, and in Chaos Walking, there was many of them. So probably that's why the audience didn't care much about their romance. Also, Tom Holland might have played his role without special emotion on purpose so that Zendaya wouldn't get mad at him. Even though we've got no proof that Zendaya is the jealous type, but it could be the case. Many fans would say it's impossible for Zendaya to get jealous because she's perfect and confident, but the thing is that she has feelings for Tom, and her feelings might have turned her into a jealous woman. There are not many intimate scenes in the movie, but people think Zendaya didn't like seeing her man kissing another woman. Of course, Zendaya may seem very reserved when it comes to her feelings, and she tends to hide them. You definitely remember when the entire thing with Tom Holland and Zendaya's relationship started, and the actress insisted on the fact that they are just friends. She didn't want anyone to know the truth. Back in the day, she said, "We are friends. He's a great dude. He's literally one of my best friends. This past how many months we've had to do press tours together." There's very few people that will understand what that's like at 20 years old. Also, Zendaya is probably convinced Tom Holland to follow the "we are just friends" narrative, because even after the photo of the pair kissing in a car was leaked, Tom Holland kept on not being very open about the relationship with Zendaya. "I've always been really adamant to keep my private life private because I share so much of my life with the world anyway," he continued. "We sort of felt robbed of our privacy." When asked more about his relationship with Zendaya, Tom replied, "It's not a conversation that I can have without her. You know, I respect her too much to say. This isn't my story, it's our story, and we'll talk about what it is when we're ready to talk about it together." But no matter how Zendaya wanted to keep it secret, it looks like her idea of a hush-hush relationship was out of control. Something has changed for the actress, and she suddenly decided to show the entire world that Tom Holland is her man. It happened when Zendaya was at the award event with her mother. People were shocked not to see Tom Holland anywhere, and of course, it raised fans' eyebrows. During the interview, Zendaya was asked who was the first person she texted about the fact that she was awarded, and Zay said,
I didn't have to text my mom because my mom was already there.
Nice.
She's here tonight, which is very special, and I text my boyfriend.
It was the moment so many Tom Daya fans were waiting for forever. People were so excited and couldn't believe their ears. However, here's the question: why has Zendaya decided to do it now? Many assume she got tired of hiding the truth from the public eye, so she decided to say out loud what was obvious to everyone a long time ago. But also, there are fans who think that Zendaya started being jealous, so she wanted everyone to know that Tom Holland is officially her man. What do you think about this? Is it possible that Zendaya decided to come out about their relationship status in order to make it clear that Tom belongs to her? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos we've made, click one on the screen or take a look at the channel. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye!
What is it meant to have someone like Tom to help pull you out of those dark moments as Rue?
No, I think it's great to have that support and that love around you because you need that. You know, this isn't.